talk about Caitlyn and Jay's chemistry?
Sure, what do you want to know?
It's pretty obvious from the start or something.
He's great. I mean, Teddy's such a nice addition to our show. Jesse said very early on that, like, oh, you feel like you belong here. Like, it feels like you've been here all along. He's wonderful. And, like, how funny were they? Oh, God, I really love the scene when he comes in wearing Barry's sweatshirt and Sisko's like, that's a lot smaller on you. Don't tell Grant I said that. He's great. And he's, as Caitlyn says, a fellow science nerd, so she connects with him on that level. It's exciting to have him around.
Do you feel that Caitlyn might have moved on from Ronnie a bit fast?
I've talked extensively about the writers with the writers, and the sort of feeling is that during season 1 she grieved him a lot, and we got to see that. And this go around, there's been a huge period of time that's transpired, over the summer, and she's dealt with this loss before, so she's, unfortunately maybe a little bit practiced at the grieving, and she's dealing with it a different way this time, hopefully.
As an actor, is that a gratifying process to be able to kind of express that differently and not feel like you're stuck in that same zone?
Totally. I'm so grateful to the writers. They've given me so much different awesome material to play with over season 1 and now season 2. So, it certainly doesn't feel like it's the same thing second verse.
How do you think Caitlyn would react if Ronnie was to come back with like Earth 2? Came back?
I mean, poor Caitlyn and Ronnie. Like, it's not quite Romeo and Juliet, but like they can't seem to quite get it together. They get married and then he disappears into the singularity. Obviously lots of emotions, and like that's the great thing as an actor. Like so much comes up, you have so many options to play with. If he comes back.
I feel like she couldn't take it again.
I don't know. She's getting stronger every day, I think.
It's so nice for Caitlyn that she has Iris on the team now, another woman. Are you guys going to get a lot of stuff this season, or have you had anything in this first run of episodes?
We've had a little bit, for sure. Unfortunately, there was a scene, I had an accident early on in the season, and there was a scene that had to be cut just because, timing and that sort of thing. There hasn't been as much yet, but hopefully there will be.
What is Caitlyn's reaction to Patty? What is that relationship like going forward?
It's so great to have Chantel. She also brings such a great energy to the set, and a different energy. When you look at me versus Candace versus Chantel, like it's nice that there's such strong women with their own points of view. We've only had a little bit of stuff to work together, but I look forward to more. I think we're going to be together all night on Friday night, so I'm excited for that.
I know that you're close with Katie Cassidy, and you've wanted to share some scenes with her. Can fans finally hope to see that this season, especially with the crossover coming up?
The crossovers are great. The one difficult thing about the crossovers is that all of a sudden there's like 12 people in the room, so not necessarily, I don't know that we've gotten to flesh it out as much as I would like. You do get to see a little bit more interaction between Caitlyn and Felicity, just little tiny bits of it. Those crossovers, it's a lot to pack into a 45-ish minute episode. So, I'm excited. It was fun. I wasn't on Flash at all last week, and I rode to work with her a couple times. Like, it was really nice.
Sort of on that note, how does the crossover this year compare to last year's?
It's bigger. It's crazier. I mean, the fact that Flash, Arrow, and now adding in Legends, it's nuts, but it's great.
What's it been like working with Tom as he plays a new version of Harrison?
It's awesome. Look, working with Tom is always the best, and Tom Cavanaugh, as I'm sure you guys experience as a person, is so different than the characters that he's playing, and it's been really fun to sort of watch him explore and find this new character.
Do you like this new character?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking about Earth 2, Harrison Wells. How does Caitlyn react to meeting this new person who used to be like her mentor in another life?
Her initial reaction is not good. It's everyone's taken aback by it for sure. But again, that's way more fun is to see to figure it all out, unravel that mystery.
What can you say about how she's dealing with the Zoom of it all? I mean, obviously we're getting lots of little bits and pieces, and Jay is a good source of information. Does she have any kind of big breakthroughs that you can use?
I think she's really scared of Zoom. There's something somehow, obviously Reverse Flash was extremely personal for Barry. I think Zoom is scary for everyone because there's so many more question marks in terms of who he is, what his motivation is, the lengths to which he's willing to go, that sort of thing.
Can you talk about the Christmas episode?
That we're shooting right now? Sure. Tomorrow's our big Christmas scene, I think.
Is it nice to do a Christmas episode?
It is. It is. It's really fun. I've got some fun dialogue with Jay that we actually shot this morning. That was great. It is cool. It's great. It's fun. And it's crazy to think that we're planning for our Christmas episode already, but then again, it's not that far off. We'll see.
How is Caitlyn celebrating Christmas?
With some mistletoe.
Well, it seems like Caitlyn is attracted to guys who are both A, extremely smart, and B, have superpowers.
Wouldn't you? Let's be honest.
What do you feel like she looks for in a partner? Just because we're starting to see her flirt with Jay, but there are still so many fans out there who think that she's destined to be with Barry.
It's funny, I don't know. I mean, look, maybe I need to re-watch episode 2. I don't know if she's like consciously flirting with him. I think it's, sort of a natural chemistry that they have, and that, they speak the same technology language and that sort of thing. As for her, I mean, look at Teddy and look at Robbie. Like, come on, I have the easiest job in the world.
And for all those Snowberry fans out there who are still clinging on for life, like, do you feel like Caitlyn even looks at Barry like that, or is it more of just like a best friendy thing?
I don't know. I think, as I've always said, like, look, hopefully we have many seasons to play out lots of relationships on this show. So, we'll see.
Are we gonna get any more karaoke?
I want to so badly. It was so funny because that was such a scary scene for me to shoot. Like, I was terrified. And people have responded really well. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. So I would love to do more of that sort of thing. I love stuff that gets Caitlyn outside of Star Labs in any capacity. So.
Are you begging the writers for more hints of Killer Frost, or have they kind of satiated you for now?
I think look, obviously, I'm super excited for Killer Frost. Do you want me to wait for the crane?
So how's your day?
Great. I can't believe we're freaking done already. Every time somebody would go, oh, we're moving so fast, I was like, don't jinx us, please. Because, I'm done. I knew that it would be much later. Killer Frost. I'm super duper excited. I mean, that look is something that we worked on for months prior to it actually being filmed. So I can't wait. I think, the writers have been pretty clear that it's not going to happen as soon as I want it to. But that's okay. Again, hopefully we'll have many, many seasons to play out lots of different storylines.
Well, since Earth 2 is a possibility, have you talked with them about the possibility that perhaps Caitlyn is further advanced in her evilness in Earth 2 and we might be seeing it there, or do you think that you'll only be seeing it in Earth 1?
I don't know. I'm really curious as to who Caitlyn Snow is on Earth 2. Like, maybe she's a hooker. Like, what if she's not a scientist? How much fun would that be? Like, if we're going to do ridiculous things on Earth 2, like, let's go to the polar opposite or something. So I don't think the CW would like that very much, but it would be, as an actor, like, it's fun. The more, and we make 23 episodes, so it's nice to spice it up with a little bit of difference here and there. I might be the only one who wants to see, like, a really, like, dark, like, unhappy Caitlyn Snow. We've seen it unhappy. I don't know. The more difference, the better. Killer Frost, anything in between.
So Caitlyn and Iris are getting closer with Iris's mother showing up. Is Caitlyn kind of a shoulder for her to cry on? Or?
I think with that, Barry is more of her best friend, so her instinct is to go and talk with Barry about that kind of stuff first and foremost.
Last question.
Will we get to see Caitlyn's family at all at any point?
I want to. I heard you guys talking about Cisco's family, and I was like, where are Caitlyn's family? And, like, I wonder, again, if there's, like, some really dark, twisted thing as to why we haven't seen them. Like Caitlin's like, no, we will not talk about my family. I don't know. To the best of my knowledge, no plans to, but it would be great.